Hello Aries, welcome to this special reading. This is going to be a premiere reading. It's one of those readings, all signs premiere with Caro. And now today we will have this subject, what do they secretly want to tell you, or everything that they always wanted you to know but were afraid to tell. I'm going to make two different segments in this reading. I want you to know that these are general readings. They are not going to resonate with all of you. They cannot. That's why take these readings as like a perspective for the collective of your sign. Okay? So you shouldn't take these readings personal because they are not personal readings. Now, let's begin first with, I have the Hidden Truth deck. This reading is for the courageous hearts. I have also mentioned it in the community section. So, the first question, what do they secretly want to tell you? And everything that they always want you to know but were afraid to tell. Wow, okay. This is the first time I'm doing such a reading, by the way. I'm also very excited. Now we have these two cards. Okay. We have $2 million questions here. And I'm going to now add some cards to enhance to the story. Aries, Aries, Aries. I didn't want to take these questions separately from each other. I wanted to bring you a whole reading. So if at least you will have two perspectives or something to ponder upon, and yeah, let's see together. So we have the three cards to this segment, and then to the everything that they always wanted you to know but were afraid to tell. Aries, I want you to pick someone for this reading. It can be someone from your personal history, okay? So sometimes viewers, I mean, it's just up to you, okay? You may pick a person from your personal history. I'm sure my members have many different love stories, and so this person can be one of them. Okay, just pick the person what is like right for you at this time, feels like right for you to pick. Now let's see first. Now if you pick your person from your personal history, now what do they secretly want to tell you? They are regret lying to you. Let's see the story. Your person, okay, we are answering the $1 million question. They regret lying to you. We have the Five of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Now, there is really a story here. I think this person, by the way, maybe you know they have lied to you or you do not know, it doesn't matter. But it seems this has created a havoc in the relationship first. Maybe they happen to leave suddenly and like left you in a position where you were all by yourself but there wasn't anyone around you. So because it starts with this struggle, and if you know though they were lying to you, this has maybe caused a distrust in you to them. There were some arguments here. And Five of Swords though, I think there was already some kind of a lack of trust in this relationship. This lack of trust lead to conflict, and maybe throughout your relationship with them, you know that they were lying. There was some kind of a feelings defeated energy, I do feel. That feelings which were really high and running in the relationship has suddenly feel defeated. But I think at that time, there is a situation here which requires like a self-protection and caution for things. Maybe you felt like they left alone, or they took some things with them. There were things that was also your right to have. This has like caused a discomfort, struggle. So yeah, Queen of Wands at the center. This is the fire energy. So it's like I see you there being alone by yourself. To be honest, you are trying to find out, okay, why they have maybe acted in that way in that relationship. Though you possess a particular power in this relationship, they also enjoy to see and maybe like it in you. You seem to be a person who has talents, but due to if their lying has caused this havoc, maybe you have you needed some kind of a support system. You couldn't at first like create a pragmatic action. This lying may be about, yes, love itself for sure, but it may also involve subjects like material goods, business, or like expansion of something. I think here though, I feel like you know that they were lying, but you have used your wit and wisdom and enthusiasm and action. Like you were like expecting some kind of a support actually, but now that due to that lying, this hasn't, I think, arrived. Then it has like put you in a state, a waiting state, I do feel. And this waiting state has turned out to be very different than you expected. We have the Wheel of Fortune here, which represents Danae and Zeus. So there was some kind of a chance here. I mean, some expansion and prosperity you have found. Even their lying was taken away something or create an obstacle. You have actually find your fortune or about to find it. If this is still an ongoing karmic situation, especially in between you and them. So Danae and Zeus, they had a son together in the mythology, and their son names Perseus. Perseus then grew, and he had many adventures. But maybe you had a particular, I mean, you had a maybe child with them, but maybe here there was something that you produced together, but finally this has like reached you, or you had good developments with regards to your child or children, and that was your fortune. I feel here this person has lied to you and they have regretted, yes, but there is a positive fate on the horizon, that universe is likely to bring something. There is this twist, okay, there is this twist for you. Sometimes cycles, you know, even it takes maybe 20 years, 10, 12, 5 years, you know. When this has happened isn't important. I think there is a cycle being completed here. You have ability to open up something greater here, okay? And you're gonna have so much awareness of life's beauty and love, but they're lying to you if it has caused some uncomfortable feelings and disappointing experiences with in general life. Now the fortune is actually bringing the chance, so don't feel ignored by fortune, okay? Now this is gonna be, I do feel like, your turn, Aries. Now here you may still keep the same person on your minds, by the way, but you may also pick another person. I give you 2 options here. So, okay, if you pick your person, you can also pause the screen, or if you want to continue with the first person, everything that they always wanted you to know but were afraid to tell, I hope that you can forgive me one day. So they lied to you if this is the first person, and they are hoping that you are gonna forgive them one day. Maybe this is something they won't know, but their soul will feel definitely. We have the 2 of Wands, 6 of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Yes, there is here anticipation. Your person, or this is you, but 2 of Wands is actually here telling us what will be our next step in the future. This is an energy in which you or them is tapping to see how it is likely to be in the future, kind of thing. So they are actually wondering that one day, okay? They are actually wondering one day. If they are not involved in that, then they are even wondering it from the far away. I see here maybe one of you will undertake something. There is a beginning of a new venture here with the King of Pentacles and 2 of Wands. I don't know if you had any partnership with them in terms of business, work, career, influences, but it's like there was maybe always this dream, and who will transform this dream, that inspiration, into action was Wagyu. Maybe they wanna be the one who wanna make it like actualize that dream that you have always maybe wanted to bring together. Maybe this way they think you can forgive them as well. This person is literally so regretful and asking, actually deep down there in the soul level as well. In the soul level, they really ask for that forgiveness. There is something when they look to the past, I do feel regretting so much. And here King of Pentacles energy telling me there was they're gonna do things which will be very persistent, and like there is a person here actually who want to create a wealth for themselves. I don't know if there is like a real estate situation also included in that. Anything with regards to transactions, investments, money, or can be also emotional. They are more realistic now, I can say. Now this person, I think, is also regrets because they have maybe promised something more than they were able to deliver. But 6 of Cups is like that one day, I think. Like if they have like find you and ask for forgiveness, because 6 of Cups here, there is some kind of a memory at the center. It is always there, okay? So that memory maybe keeps coming to them, and this is memories. I don't know, maybe some of you has a children together or not, but there is some kind of a memory. Maybe you are very old flames or childhood friends, or maybe in the past life you have maybe grown up together even, but they want to really shed the sad thoughts and constraints, that has like chaos, this pain, I think, in them. This person wanna create something good, and with what they create, maybe they think you will forgive them, or like they have somehow, you have given them so much strength in order to build things they are able to build today, I think. Because there is they incorporate the strengths of the past into the present, and they are like hoping one day that you, I think, forgive them. This was quite romantic, I must say. Look at that. Aries. Okay, so, you know, I'm doing these readings not you become judgmental for it, for sure. These readings are just to have perspective, just to have some self-reflection, some clues about what your person might be up to, and of course, revealing the hidden truths that people didn't have the chance to say to each other. And this is like coming from a very pure state. Thank you very much, Aries, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Now I'm going to move to the next sign, and this is going to be Taurus. Okay, let's take it. Hello, Taurus. Okay, welcome. Welcome to this new series in my channel. This is what do they secretly want to tell you, and we will also make a section for everything that they always wanted you to know but were afraid to tell. For this person, I want you to pick a person from your love history. So even you do not have someone right now, you may be curious about a person, or okay, just pick someone, or can be also from present as well. This is up to you. You will have two questions answered here. If you want, you can pick one for one question and maybe another person for the other question. So the answer to the first question is, what do they secretly want to tell you? Okay, you can determine the person for this. And everything that they always wanted you to know but were afraid to tell, you may still pick the same person, but if you want, you can also pick a different person. Okay, you can pause the video and decide. Take a deep breath. Okay, now we have these cards actually answering the questions, and we will reveal these energies as we also get our now tarot cards to create a storyboard for us. Taurus, these are general readings. It is not going to resonate or actualize for everyone watching. That's why check your other astrological associations as well. Take these readings like a perspective, something to ponder upon, okay? This is for the Taurus collective, so they are not personal readings to you, but for the Taurus collective. Okay, so let's now see your story cards. First time doing this reading, I'm very excited. I hope it can bring some insight you look for. The pink and the red colors. Okay, so excited. If you have decided your persons now, again, you can pick different person for each, or you can just pick the same person, okay? Let's take a look at the first question. What do they secretly want to tell you? I look for you everywhere. Wow. Let's see. Oh my God, strength. Oh my goodness. King of Wands. and Six of Cups reversed. Wow. Your person is want to create a past experience again for themselves. This person, the first thing that has comes to my understanding is that your person is going to some places that you have been together, like some places maybe in the open air, like there is some kind of a memory there that they catch. When they go to that place, they think about you there, they connect with your energy. Maybe this is a park, a restaurant, a cinema, a cafe, a street, again a garden, or a particular place that you really maybe meet, and maybe a hotel. I mean, somewhere that you have spent time with. And we have the strength energy in the beginning. This is interesting. We have the Siegfried and Brunhild from the mythology. So this is a woman who understands the power of love, and she actually becomes strong enough to go against her father's will. She helps the Sigmund, and she find her own true love with this person. Now, okay, now here, why I think this card here is they want to transform a weakness into strength. This person, by visiting these places, you see, they are at a place like alone looking, and it's actually like a person who is looking for. So they want to transform a weakness into strength, and with this strength they can do maybe later some great deeds. They are very confident at a past memory of you, to remember that, to connect with that, whatever you go through. But they also feel time to time very fearful and insecure as well. When their energy feels scattered, I think they visit that place to get their strength, it can be. This is not something they do every day, of course, but they do it like in almost visiting maybe every place that you visit. It can be even like driving your car and to change the road, and for instance passing from a place that you have, I don't know, like were together. So they create that experience for themselves. So then have you, if maybe you have left them, that's why there is this looking for you everywhere energy, but maybe they have left you, and it's like when they can't come back, they couldn't find you like you were. That can be also like here, I look for you everywhere, like in every person I meet, I want to see you. Or there is this like maybe old you that they always loved, they look for that type of person, because sometimes there is this tendency in people, they actually in the like, even they, let's say they are together with a different person right now, they have this particular type, it's those stories when you see their new lover looks alike like you, I mean like your look alike, you know, this type of thing. So this person may have that type of a tendency here as well, but by visiting that places, maybe they keep a particular enthusiasm alive in themselves. Then this is a person who maybe couldn't let go easily, but they need first like they still process things on their mind, and from those places that they visit and see, I think they are getting a creative inspiration and maybe a help to themselves. They time to time look at past and process different things. They bring together different things to make a story, want to like harness things, but sometimes feeling weak to do that. Their intention here is not some kind of a, you know, when they see you, they will come and instantly let's be together kind of thing. Here they are after that image, that memory, that past projection. That's why the Six of Cups reversed. So here there is some kind of a projection, I think we talk about, but they are still living in that bubble, I think. This is a person who really want to see and interact with you still, I do feel. Because it's that moment maybe which is gonna gratify something in their heart, this type of energy. Maybe, by the way, in your relationship you have stood against your father for them. This can be also maybe there was something in that kind of there was a story like that. Now let's move to the next card. So everything that again we can continue with the same person, and you can also pick a different person. Everything that they always wanted you to know but were afraid to tell. Oh, I hope that you can forgive me one day. Wow, Taurus. They did something very wrong then, which is gonna actually making you very sad. Ten of Cups. Oh, Hermit, contemplation, Fortuna. They are looking for, again, Ten of Cups. There is this ideal image, the ideal scenery on their mind. Maybe it's hard to leave it now. Okay, maybe it's hard to leave it. But they are, I don't know, they are drawing your picture maybe here, or if they are into arts there is some kind of artwork they are doing. There is this, maybe your first meeting together was on their mind, and they are like, look at that, drawing someone with the same clothes that they have met, and expecting the fortune like to come and change something one day. We have the Hermit energy here. Your person, here I see a person who is rather like in solitude, voluntarily. Even, I mean, maybe they are not, but within them there is this need to be alone. They often they have some regrets there. They know like what they have done, and they know definitely their mistake. Maybe they have talked about their own reasons, but you never forgave them, or there was something which wasn't unexpressed between you and them, like verbally, but that actually there was a behavior that wasn't that much of maybe forgivable. So this person wants to get like maybe assurance from you that you have forgive them, um, they are a person who is currently making a lot of coordination. Like they are like one person in one area. They are like it's like they have too many hands and they are doing all the coordination. And they have actually, this is a person who has a who can think on several levels. Their unconscious mind can work better than their conscious mind, and they want this giving also unconsciously, because in the end they know that what they have done was actually wrong, really. Maybe now you are together or you are into another person, but they really want chance, fate, maybe to bring a moment that you can forgive them, or there can be this type, some kind of a conversation. They also want the universe can be generous to them, so that this uncomfortable feeling, that disappointing feeling can be removed with the fortune energy. So I think this person wants to clear their conscience. Their conscience is a bit disturbed, and they don't want to like leave this earth without you actually forgiving them. Forgiving does not mean you accept the person, by the way, back. You just forgive and release, to cut that bond energetically. This person has, after that kind of thing, because here I don't see a union card, we have the Hermit. There is a lot of burden in them, but they feel very sorry about what they did. Wow, wow, wow. Look at the stories. Look at the stories. Okay. So now let's move to the next sign. Taurus, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm going to move to the next sign. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I always wanted to do this reading. Now I had the chance. But some readings are better with the premiere format, because I need this large cards on the table. When I am live with the computer, it is a limited place, so I feel very, it's so small. So this is also in the premiere format, I'm more like everywhere, so this is also feeling more comfortable for the sake of cartomancy and tarot. Thank you so much, Taurus, for being with me. Now I'm going to move to Gemini. Hello Gemini, welcome to this new series, All Signs Premiere with Caro. Welcome, and we have these questions. What do they secretly want to tell you? And also everything that they always wanted you to know but afraid to tell. For this reading series, Gemini friends, you can pick just one person and watch these two questions answers for them, or from your personal history when love is concerned. Just pick one person. You can also attain one person to one question, and you can also pick another person for the second question. You can pause the video and think about it first. For instance, for this reading, I think I will pick someone like from 15 years ago. So you can also go that old. So let's see. let's first let's get the answers for our questions. So, Gemini friends, what do they secretly want to tell you? What do they secretly want to tell you? What do they secretly want to tell you? Okay, and you can decide your person for this card. Now, everything that they always wanted you to know but were afraid to tell. You can have the same person, or you can change the person. You have options, okay? You have options, definitely. Gemini likes to have options. Okay. And the story is coming with it. Gemini friends, these are general readings. It is for the Gemini collective. So this is what I'm gonna take the energy from. So it is not a personal reading to you, but it takes you as the part of the Gemini collective. There is a difference there. So watch according to this logic, okay? But check your other astrological associations as well if you think those are also working for you, your Sun, Moon, Rising, or any other astrological association that you think is working for you. So, if you picked, if your person is ready, now, what this person secretly want to tell you, okay? They want to tell you how they feel. Wow. Okay. Your person want to tell you how they feel. Ace of Pentacles, Magician, and Justice. Wow. They want to tell you how they feel, and actually they are likely to take the first chance to tell that. And now, if this is a possible thing, but if it is not possible, this person, I think, has lately achieved something, and they wanna first talk about it, because I think what they have achieved is something that you would maybe love to hear, in a way that they have maybe take a decision, they have correct a mistake, or simply their experience about it. Plus, this person wants to tell you how they feel. There is a particular energy which is now materializing in their life, I think. Now, what is materializing in their life can have a reference to the past, and this may be something also related with you. And what is the source of this is the Ace of Pentacles energy here. Now, your person has a particular beginning. I mean, there is this new phase which is reaching a particular big picture, and they are reaching some kind of evaluation with regards to that. They have something, attained something, and this was maybe your contribution or something you did or give this hand to them in the past. This person may feel very content now, because they may have something with regards to their conscience, okay? Maybe, or they have been through very difficulties, okay? That they feel a bit, to me, like purified, that they had been through that purge, but now they feel content maybe after that purge. There is some kind of attainment of material goals in their life, and and I think there was some kind of a success there. There has been things that they have done wrong in the past, and maybe they didn't take responsibility for that, but it was rather like they have left to you, like, to figure out things. But now this Merlin energy, we have the Merlin and the Vivienne, and there is some kind of a magic attached to this. Okay, so this is actually the Merlin and the Vivienne's love. Vivienne used the spells. Vivienne used some spells that Merlin has taught her to entrap her. But then this magic, which has once empowered Merlin, had been undone by something more powerful, and this was love. What I'm trying to tell is that this person wanna tell you they have achieved something. Look, justice, first of all, they cannot do wrong in this, Gemini. They cannot do wrong. But I mean, in the time when they wanna tell how they feel, but they may like tell you why they have done some particular things, and maybe there was this consequences. They may be also telling that they did for love, or maybe that was very unconscious, maybe unethical, maybe irresponsible, maybe, okay, like the Vivienne did to Merlin actually. But it's like they have been through these struggles, and they wanna, like, this is, to me, feels a bit like a confession. I think this is what I want to tell, that right English word that I was trying to find from the very beginning, like some kind of a confession, because in their feelings this person want to give you some kind of a bigger picture in the story. Justice card here is Penelope, and here we have Penelope and the Odysseus story. So Odysseus has been, the word Odyssey, right, also comes from Odysseus. So there was this voyage, like many years long. Odysseus has went to the Odyssey and gone like 10 years. Penelope has waited him, okay, until he returns. But she was very much overwhelmed with the other suitors who wanted to be with her until Odysseus turning. She did something. She managed to delay their advances. Odysseus has then pretended to be a new suitor, won the contest, and he slew all the suitors before claiming his wife anew. Now, here it's like your person, Gemini, this is like a confession to me why they have done something for love, maybe there is some kind of a story here you got to hear from them, and it has been maybe troublesome for them, okay? But what they gonna tell you, they will feel confident when they gonna tell you this. This person also have been through, I think, some frustration with bureaucracies, organizations, maybe legal situations, but that were temporary situations. Now they just want you to know in what kind of also state they have come, okay? And finally, how they can attain, how they have attained something, it can be. Now I may come back to this. Let's open the second one. The second one is everything that they always wanted you to know but were afraid to tell. You can now hear it for the same person, but if you want, you can also pick it for a different person. Just being near you is intoxicating. Wow. Okay, so everything that they always wanted you to know but afraid to tell was being you was intoxicating. Reverse 6 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and 2 of Swords. Wow. Your person was like feels like someone who has really given some fights, who has maybe stories like, you know, there is a stories which is like near death stories, kind of. They have been through, I think, a lot of trouble, but when they were with you, it was all, we have the 10 of Pentacles at the center. This is actually how they feel. And even I think they wanna approach like in your sleep, maybe, like it was very intoxicating, but there was a particular obstacle. It was very hard for them to maybe surpass it, and they have been all the time struggled with that. So it was very hard at some point for them to also moving themselves like from one place to another. Maybe there was something here with regards to distance or like miles in between you or kilometers. Like they were, in a way, there was this very brief time maybe they were like seeing you, or there was always something felt very limited in terms of that togetherness, or there were some sacrifices they have made to be with you. There was this story for them. It was maybe making hard a travel or a particular movement, I do feel. And this person was in a situation that they maybe always promised you that this is gonna change or it is gonna change. Like, so there was this all the time. Some time was maybe needed also before it can change. There was some delays as well, but somehow it was very difficult for them. They didn't want to, in their hearts, maybe they couldn't confront some things with you, okay? And there was always some kind of emotional control in them. Like this maybe wasn't a person who will easily like tell about or speak about their feelings. So in that rare times, there was things that they always wanted to confess and share, but they didn't. Now it seems with this reading, your person actually is 10 of Pentacles is also a soulmate energy in which a person feels that enrichment when they be with you. It's the prosperity, how one feels prosperous because they have you. this is the great satisfaction. So it's the great satisfaction. Maybe this person had to leave earlier their bed with you. They have always like had to leave earlier. So you felt family. You felt like family to them. We have the Ten of Pentacles. This is actually the willingness to create that family energy, to share that prosperity. But there was a great satisfaction. I don't know if you had together a common business plan together or anything in that nature, but I think you have given them a lot of inspiration, I think, to do something, and this is what is super visible in your cards, Gemini. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope it has given you the insights you look for. I'm very happy to be able to bring these readings to you. I also want you to enjoy the visuals of the cards as well. That was good to know. Okay, thank you so much for Gemini. Thank you so much for coming, Gemini. Now let's move to the next sign. And hello, Cancer. Welcome. Let's begin. Cancer friends, we have 2 questions in this reading. Welcome. One of the question is, what do they secretly want to tell you? And the other okay, it has just popped. And the other question is everything that they always wanted you to know but were afraid to tell. So for this reading, in your personal love history, you can pick 2 people, or you can just take one person and take the 2 opening of the cards for them, or you can attain one person to each of the cards. You can dive into your personal history for that. Now I'm going to get the stories coming with this confessions, okay? So for the first question, what do they secretly want to tell you? We have 3 cards. And for the next one, everything that they always wanted you to know but were afraid to tell, we have 3 cards. Okay. Cancer, these are general readings, so it is not a personal reading to you. That's why you got to evaluate these readings, that it is done for the Cancer collective. And don't forget to check your other astrological associations as well. If you think those are also working for you, your moon rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, or you can also watch it for the progress charts. Now let's open the first card. So what do they secretly want to tell you? Have you determined your person? You can pause the video, you can decide. And here we go. What do they secretly want to tell you? You speak to me through music. Wow. Okay, you speak to me through music. We have the 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles reverse, and 7 of Pentacles. Look at these cards. Well, this is not very interesting because this person, through something fluid, yes, music is, of course, we hear it, we can get it with our senses, but let's say there is a song, of course you play it, but you just don't hold a song with your hand, right? I mean, it is something coming to your ear. This is how you sense. and to your skin sometimes it makes you goosebumps, etc. But this, in this connection, the story has all the pentacles to it, because as you speak to this person through that music, maybe you have similar taste of music, that you have listened a lot of songs together, or there were these concerts you have been through, or the singers, bands, performances that you made to listen to each other. And music was always maybe in some kind of a background in your relationship with them. Maybe one of you is musician, or two of you is musician, or just you can, or they can play an instrument, but maybe you are the performer, or or the singer maybe. But this is something that is, you are, if someone speaks, I mean, if you speak to them through music, they hear you in that song, and maybe that was a song you really like, or you let them know about it. So somehow like you are included in their life. Like every time they hear that music, you speak to them. So it is in that way materializes everything in their life. So it's like then they see and perceive you like you are in blood and flesh at that moment, for instance, in that room or in that place. Ten of Pentacles, they feel prosperous. This is like a gift to them. They feel so rich at feelings, okay? And it is helping them maybe to create at times when they have obstacle, it is maybe removing that. And maybe sometimes when they hear that music, they just don't want to work, they want to avoid working. And maybe there is something, there was a song, or like now you are not there with them, so they couldn't take something maybe next level, that the inspiration has gone, and maybe you were an inspiration to them, because maybe music or anything with regards to music or these tools maybe is a vocation to your person, and maybe there were talents that they were working on, but they now dissatisfied that maybe they can never finish that song, or maybe it's like every time there is this music, like you speak to them, they leave everything, they cannot continue to do it. They feel you like so near, okay? Whatever you have gone through with this person, so there is something there. It is both making easier and difficult for them, okay? Plus Seven of Pentacles, there are some expectations here, or they always find a way to nurture that time or that idea or that fantasy with you, this person. This person, I feel like in some kind of a creative project, or it's like there is this period of time in their life, they are always like listening that song or something lyrical, maybe this is a sound, and this is actually helping them like in any venture they maybe undertake. This is like helping them to tend their garden, let's say, okay? They are here, I see them investing in something, but sometimes they just do not want to continue it. Maybe a memory comes, or something becomes harder, they have a block, but they know that they have to keep going. I see here your person try to meet a deadline, working on something, and at that time they are like listening something that you have maybe made them to listen, or they have it like something inspirational. Maybe it can be your voice, maybe it is something also very effective, okay? It can be. Voices also can be a music when it is very good used, even when speaking. So there is something lyrical about you for this person, Cancer. Now I'm going to move to the next person. You can take this person as the same person now, or you can change the person. You can go back to your personal love history and pick someone from there. Now I will reveal it. Oh, everything that they always wanted you to know but were afraid to tell was something that, what if you will be, I mean, if you're gonna be happy without them ever. They are wondering, actually. They had always this question. Wow, yes. So this is like being a very good couple, actually. Being like feeling perfect. Or there was a time, there were good times, yes, there were bad times, but in the end, this person wanted to mean something to you, maybe, or they are wondering now if you are happy. Let's see, we have the Eight of Swords, Queen of Cups, wow, and the Four of Pentacles. This person knows that you have been through a lot. Maybe in times when maybe they, I don't know, when they gone or when they weren't there, let's say, or in the times that they weren't existing in your life, there was maybe when you really loved them, the times that you really loved them, okay, let's think that times, there was this maybe depressed feelings or some kind of an entrapment that you were feeling. I mean, maybe being this person was very happy, but it was also like there was some kind of an entrapment maybe with your emotions, and there was also maybe some sorrow attached to it. There were times that you had this inability to move, and there was some sorrow attached. But by time, Queen of Cups, you have managed to take over your emotions. You have managed to like master them. You have made your even worst experiences like a lesson to your soul, so that you have gained that soulfulness, and there was this always emotion. This person also sees you are in tune with your emotions. And I think this is how you become also inspirational to them, and you were very much receptive. I think you by time have went through this emotional mastery, and you did not now go to any like seductive emotions. Art, beauty, intimacy, love has become important to you, and you maybe have learned to speak your love, speak your heart out, express your love, and you have learned this, you have mastered this. This person, I think that you are maybe dating with a person or expecting to come. I see you here though very content, Queen of Cups, but with them there was a time of discovery also, your own emotions. There was a time of discovery that you were in that sea of emotions. They know you that with that person, as that person. They don't know you have changed after them, but they cannot stop thinking if you are really happy without them. Maybe yes, there is some kind of an image. This person thinks maybe you are dreaming them, or somehow time to time maybe you invite them to your dreams, maybe to fantasies, like they maybe in the soul way, like they are feeling cold, I mean cold upon by you. I mean, just in a more metaphysical sense. But here, I think they are wondering if they are still in your mind and in your dreams, or are you still thinking about them? I see here in the Four of Pentacles, this person actually has perceived you someone more reserved, introverted, like maybe, you know, it's like how to say, you have only me and no one else, you know, this kind of projection, like you were happy with me but no one else. Or actually they still think that they made you happy in your maybe good times, but now I think they don't know that you have changed here, and you have gained a stability of the material forces in your life, or there was this talent you have brought it, maybe there was something with regards changes in your material circumstances, money, land, or richness, or other satisfactions. You have used your talents to build them, at least you tried your best, and they still maybe know you now, you are doing okay, but are you really happy? This is a question to them. It's like this person feels, I wish I have visited them. Maybe they will be happy if they know that you are maybe imagining them just as an image as well. So this type of energy I am feeling. But here though, I see you, Cancer, you this person also how do they say, they are a bit, I think, sure with whom that you will be together, or who has been into your life. There will be always like a part of them like stayed in you, or this in that corner of your mind. They claim that at some point, like they are unforgettable for you. I think they would be very much satisfied if they know something like yes, you thought about them for some time, but it didn't stop you like building maybe a new life, or try to build a new life for yourself, or you know, if you are happy without me, yes, you can be of course happy, but some people of course leave very deep traces in our lives. I mean, their memory, their contribution, good or bad doesn't matter, but help us to get more mature people, more cognizant of our feelings, and etc. So I think they will be much more happy here to know if they have seen the change that they have maybe ignited or created on you, and you upon them as well. Okay, this type of energy. Thank you so much for tuning in, Cancer. It was a pleasure to bring this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to move to the next sign. Okay, so our next sign is Leo. Welcome, 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 Leo. Let's give it a good shuffle. Actually, we need to give a good shuffle for both of the decks. Leo, this is the part 1 of the video series. It is this, in this part 1 video, we have signs from Aries to Virgo. If you have other astrological associations from Libra to Pisces, you need to check part 2. And please don't forget that these are general readings. It is not going to resonate or actualize for everyone watching. That's why check your other astrological associations. This reading is for the Leo collective. I hope it can give you the insights you look for. While I'm shuffling now, I'm going to ask two questions. The first question will be, what do they secretly want to tell you? And the second question will be, everything that they always wanted you to know but were afraid to tell. Now, in your personal love history, you can pick only one person that you wanna see these messages, these answers for. But if you want, from your personal story, you can also pick two people, okay? And attain one of them to one question and its answer, and attain the other to the maybe other question and answer. So decide for that person's now while I'm shuffling, and then we will be ready to interpret. Now, the first question was, oops, too much. Too much. Maybe they wanted to say too much things to you. What do they secretly want to tell you? And everything they always wanted you to know but were afraid to tell. Okay. Again, you may have two separate persons for each. You can also have one person for the two cards. You can pause the video and decide for the person. Take a deep breath. Now, this is going to be the story coming with the answers. And I'm so excited for this reading. This is the first time I'm doing this reading. So, okay, our answer for the first question, Leo. What do they secretly want to tell you for the person? Oh, they secretly want to tell you that I feel you leaving me behind. Now, leaving behind someone may not be necessarily physically, but in the thought and the mental level, you can also stop, let's say, prioritizing a person in your life as well, okay? And maybe giving them a different kind of status from now on, or maybe putting a boundary. This may be, of course, they may feel it as a leaving behind, but it may be also necessary for you, for your well-being as well. Leaving behind energy can change for any kind of situation as well. Now let's explore this concept deeper through your cards. Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the Fortuna. Now this person, you are leaving them behind because it seems there has been some developments in your life, Leo. Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, together 10 of Pentacles. You are achieving something great with also the help of the fortune. I think there are some developments has happened in your life, and maybe this person couldn't catch that standard that you were running to. I see here a particular prosperity, luxury, and pleasure-oriented thoughts, and at some point it's like these cards are really making a person feeling blessed by life. And maybe this has took some time for you, but I see, Leos, here that they are enjoying the fruits of their labor. I see you are reaching a particular material prosperity, but also self-confidence. I see you here, you are accomplishing something. And now the life is maybe like changing, and it is creating some other experiences. And maybe your frequency with this person, or life purpose, or the things that you will be making that you always wanted maybe is not matching with that person as well. So that's why maybe you have took a decision. Maybe you didn't tell them this openly, they have felt left behind, or you change your switch to another energetic shift, they have perceived it like you leave them behind. But whatever the case that, I see the fortune has brought some good things for you. Now here life is giving you, you know, sometimes it's those times like life gives you lemons, you make them lemonade or lemon cheesecake. Your person is also given lemons, but they say, oh, what I'm gonna do with it. There is two different approach here that you look to your life. So now, well, the fortune energy is telling me something you have really this great accomplishment. This is maybe happening now or likely to happen the time you watch this video. But and the point is though, maybe for this relationship, you know, if you reach this kind of a well-being at some sort, or you feel like more purposeful than ever, sometimes we get this energy through actually the person maybe we leave behind. Because actually that person teaches you or motivates you to something without them they are noticing it. Because sometimes a particular relationship or a particular man and woman can be also like lucky for you, okay? But this can be also maybe they felt left behind. The person has maybe, I don't know, like connect you to some things. They became like a catalyst for that opportunities, wealth, or your connection with them has enabled you to do new things or enter like wonderful phases of your life. Maybe for some Leos, for instance, this person thinks left behind in a way that where is my credit in that, for instance? Will you give me my credits, kind of thing? In some experiences, of course, not everyone. So they may be feeling maybe underappreciated at that time. But if you say, no, I did this all alone and I this and that, well, there you may have maybe some disagreements together, okay? But I think there is some point here, maybe throughout this month now we will go through some fortunate things are happening, and unexpectedly, by the way. And if you just lighten up and enjoy yourself, this is good. But if a person, of course, tells like you are leaving me behind, this usually weighs down us or weighs us down, right? So here it can be different. This can be either actually a person feels maybe underappreciated, or it can be also a toxic kind of you leaving me behind. That you got to determine, you know, according to your situation for sure. But I think there are some lucky elements here. I mean, you have been with each other, you have seen ups and downs, highs and lows, but some, it's the fortune, but also reality itself is behaving you very differently. But this person may be good things happening to you, but maybe they are here feeling left behind, as they don't see something like getting easier for them as well, maybe, or something for them again that not giving the maybe credits or underappreciated, it makes them feel how to say, like less as a person, let's say, okay, less as a person. So here you got to make your own analysis to the situation, of course. But at least I can say there was a time that this person has been left behind, okay? But you have really good developments here, I must say. Now let's look at the second placement. Here you can still pick the same person, but you can also take a different person. Let's see. So our question was, everything that they always wanted you to know, but were afraid to tell. I'm starting to understand our connection. Wow. Maybe in a spiritual context or in a more of like a karmic context. Page of Cups, Page of Swords. Oh my God. No, no. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Page of Swords. Okay, this is interesting. Now, this person then afraid to tell you that they were starting to understand their connection. In what ways, what this sequence of event has brought you together? Maybe they are like you noticing a karmic cycle. Knight of Cups energy though telling me that there is something that their heart is filled with joy first, okay? So we cannot ignore the fact that Knight of Cups actually has this very melodramatic can be sometimes wishy-washy and can be actually very changeable about their feelings for you. So there was this, we have the moon, we have the cup, I mean ebb and flow. I mean they were like ebb and flow. So this happens usually when we, right before getting this ding, that understanding, we go like back and forth with feelings and everything. So maybe you were like telling them something, but they were unable to believe a word there. Like that there were things which was like showing this connection or something special about it. Maybe they didn't believe, or there was something that you were maybe giving very importance, they were a bit ignoring. Like they were more about not the spiritual, but maybe the realistic aspect of things. And they actually never had the chance to admit that your influence on them has maybe created a spark that is gonna be a catalyst in them to understand some facts. Page of Swords, there are a lot of questioning now. This person has felt very insecure emotionally, and maybe they just in the beginning wanted to party, right? Knight of Cups. But then things for them, and maybe they are still Knight of Wands, you know, Knight of Wands, one night stands, the lover who comes and goes as they please, and they are there, they are not, the situationship which does not become a real love affair or something, reach conclusion, okay, that constant party at head, and you know, but maybe this hasn't really fulfilled you, never. Now, Page of Swords then telling me, yes, they are starting to understand your connection with them, because they started to question some facts, and they are getting a more maybe spiritual perspective for this relationship. They are maybe listening things, or maybe videos they watch. They have this inner questioning of something. They are in the phase of like figuring out what is really going on in them or in your relationship. It's like a message came to them suddenly, and it has entirely changed the direction of that maybe romance, or that they finally get this specific information about this connection. Again, maybe metaphysical sense I am speaking, but something has enlightened them to the absolute truth for them, and maybe a sequence of serendipities, things that they seem like random. You know, there is some kind of it's like ding, like your person is having this dings, I do feel. So maybe with this person you never actually felt very established, because the connection was just somewhere like up in the air. But this person realizes that if they want a true relationship, they got to work it out, and they need to make plans and, you know, discuss it with the partners, what will be the best for them. And then if they want like a real relationship, they ask you to get married. And what I'm trying to say, this person is like a new beginner now. Why don't we get, I'm gonna get one Twin Flame Journey card for you, Leo. I'm taking up good vibrations. Beach Boys song. I'm taking up good vibrations. Good, good, good vibrations. I love that song. So, yes, they are taking a vibrational match. That metaphysical I was talking about. Your person is their understanding will serve to the greater aspect of the masculine, which is the divine masculine. And they will be guided, Knight of Wands, by their actions. So your person, oh, this is a person waking up. Good one. This is a person waking up, but the guide here is gonna come to them through the Knight of Wands. They got to be free. They got to be free first. How do they say? Your person actually has a lot of ability to change things, and they can be like a good assessed in the soulful manner I am seeing for the collective consciousness, especially the divine masculine energy. They got to examine now what they are finding out through passion, through integrity, but the most important, through action and movement. Okay, they gonna have, they will take many initiatives. They need to very much embark on new journeys and ventures to understand how those connections hasn't made from snowflake, but also the big system here. And there can be, of course, some soulmate karmic influences as them, but it can be also a twin flame energy. We had the divine masculine, so their energy were scattered all this time, and they were hesitating, and they had this inability to focus on matters of the heart and on the matters of the at hand. Now they are, I think, developing things, and they have a potential to make things real for you and them. Okay. Wow. Okay. One of the greatest love story has come from Leo Quarters. Thank you so much, Leo, for tuning in. It was so pleasure to read for you. I'm very happy that you have come and become a member to this channel, and you were with me in this reading and witnessed. So that was obviously something you got to hear, it seems, from me. Thank you so much, Leo France. Now let's move to the next sign. Okay. Hello, Virgos. Welcome. This is the part 1 of what do they secretly want to tell you, and everything that they always wanted you to know but were afraid to tell. So this is the part 1 of the video series, including signs from Aries to Virgo. If you have any astrological placement from Libra to Pisces, check out part 2. Okay. Six of Swords, but we do not want to have this card right now because we will be first picking this one. I'm gonna put this one back. There is a transitional period here. If this card comes again, then after we pick your major cards, there is some energy really wants to express itself. Now let's find the answers. Now, Virgo, in this reading, you may pick a person from your personal love history, a present person, a near past, or a distant past. And you can pick actually 2 people, or you can just see the cards opening for you only one person. This is up to you. And also, of course, your love life. Now, the first question was, what do they secretly want to tell you? So, what do they secretly want to tell you? Pick your person, please, when I shuffle the cards. Again, a person can be anyone, okay? Maybe that hasn't been someone in your life long time, but there is this person from your personal love history, okay? Just pick them, or a present person, doesn't matter. Now, the second question is everything they always wanted you to know but were afraid to tell. This is the second person. Now, we can open both of the cards for only one person, okay? But you can also pick 2 different people. This is up to you. Now, let's get the stories also coming with it. So this is for Virgo consciousness. This is a general reading, Virgo, okay? It's not going to resonate or actualize, excuse me, for everyone watching. That's why please check your other astrological associations if you think those are also working for you. Okay, so there we go. The first answer to the $1 million question. Okay. Wow, okay, let's begin. Have you picked your person, Virgo? You can also stop the video and think about this person. Take a deep breath. Now, what do they secretly want to tell you? We both know I am not the one for you. Wow. We both know I am not the one for you. So this was a person that you have always been doubtful, or this was a person that had maybe a brief encounter relationship with them, or this was a person that you think from the very beginning it isn't gonna be. So let's see this story now. Wow, some sacrifices has been made. A person moving on leaving one person like behind, but have to unwillingly. There is some kind of an arrangement in this card, some rules that people need to obey. Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor. Wow. I feel here that there are some status of people. Like there is some kind of a official energy in this one. Like power, Emperor. This government, like this taboo love, forbidden love. Okay, now we have the Sacrifice card is actually Hangman, and the power card is actually Emperor, and in between we have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, for this connection, dear Virgo friends, in this relationship though, now, then why you were with them? There was some kind of a willingness to help to the other person. Now, in the actually beginning, there are really some intentions, good intentions here. There was this willingness to help the other person. Like to be like for some kind of a service for this person, that due to that maybe a first good interaction in the beginning. Like people maybe helped each other. The other one has maybe protected the other, or it went later maybe overprotection. That's why it didn't end up well. But there was also some kind of a maybe a danger, like a rule, if it is like gonna be, you know, disobeyed, some wrong things happen, but I see some kind of a mutual protection. And for the time that the relationship was on, it has served its purpose. Okay, it has served its purpose. Though actually one person here is very strong. There is a strong person who is, I think your person is not actually a person who really knows to show their true power. Maybe this is why you have, you know, you had some disagreements about them. Though there has been some sacrifices also being made due to maybe that willingness for to serve the other person. The Hangman and Emperor, there can be here a karmic tie actually in between you. Now, Ace of Pentacles though, I will come to that. Though the Orpheus and I want you to show you the cards. This is the Orpheus and Eurydice actually, we say in our language, but maybe English, in English it's pronounced as Eurydice, or but I say it in the real Greek form actually. Eurydice. Now, Orpheus, you know, Orpheus actually was the son of Apollo, and Orpheus had these songs. He's actually a musician. When he plays his guitar, it is known in the history that all the animals comes to him. And with his songs, he moved to the hearts of the gods. So this musician, you see, he's carrying the lyre. So, and also the humans for sure. But the nymph, we have the Eurydice, Eurydice, loved him. He loved him. And Orpheus also has loved her wildly. But Eurydice has been killed after they have been wed. So this has caused some madness. Then Orpheus has decided to rescue her with his song. He stood before the Persephone. You know, Persephone also went to underworld with the Hades, and she became the goddess of the dead, and she sang a song. I mean, she went to Persephone. Orpheus went to Persephone to actually resurrect and take Eurydice from the underworld, and Orpheus has sang for Persephone, but Persephone said, "Okay, I accept your request, but I have one condition." She said to Orpheus, until you make it out of the Thanatos, the underworld, you are not gonna look at your wife until you are safely go home. But Orpheus failed this task, and he sacrificed his quest to ease also Eurydice insecurities. Now here actually it's like with this person you have been caught in between two worlds, and maybe there was a short-term sacrifice that has been made to reach a long-awaited goal, and Ace of Pentacles, this has been attained, but then there was that return to some kind of a position again, and actually in the further run it was none of the people's interest to nurture each other's or take care each other of others' needs, like subconsciously maybe, okay? But both of you actually has gained some kind of a compassion from this experience, and maybe the next time you were very much together, unable to make the sacrifices to keep the relationship going, and there was some difficulties. So it was like from the beginning, like you are now belong to like two different worlds, and that's why maybe from the beginning, you know, this person says, we both know I am not the one for you. So that's why it had happened, but it has achieved, actually created something in the relationship as well. Wow, Virgo. Leos and Virgos give very interesting love stories, but yeah, I can imagine this situation in real life, how it can be, by the way. After also over 400 readings with Cartomancy over YouTube in private readings, so I can imagine this. Now, Virgo friends, let's go to the next card. So now we have another question, because I wanted to make a whole package for you. I hope you enjoy this new format now. I try to bring my best as well, because your contributions each time you become a member, you send donations through the super chat, super sticker, or anything. I'm purchasing new decks, so every time I organize and formulate different spreads for my viewers, and it's an honor and a big pleasure to bring these readings to enlighten the collective consciousness and the tendencies, energetical tendencies for that month. So thank you so much for your contributions so far, and I hope to also purchase new decks, also of course to bring different taste in the representation of this art, to be able to read the cards and bring the visuals of the cards, to have a more enriching experience with tarot. It's all my goal here, to perfect the readings every time. Yeah, I so much enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy it as well. I love reading for you. Now let's see the next question. Everything that they always wanted you to know but were afraid to tell. We may still go with the same person you picked here, but you can also pick another person from your personal history. And we have, the timing just wasn't right for us. Look, actually they complete each other. Goodness. We both know I am not the one for you. The timing just wasn't right for us. Yes, the timing wasn't right because Orpheus has looked back Eurydice, so she stayed in the underworld, right? But this story is one of my favorites. There is also another couple who has been caught in the similar story, and this is, which one was that? Not the Orpheus ones, but there was other couple, the same story they went through. Oh, okay, so let's see the next card. The timing just wasn't right for us. Okay, let's see the story. Page of Cups, sorry, Knight of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Oh, I think this was a time, okay, I got this. Why, Virgo? Because look, Queen of Wands. This lady is a lady who is okay sometimes, you know, that he is like this wild runner and the alpha female who can do things alone, and they give this impression of like, I don't need anyone right now. And then Nine of Pentacles. What is Nine of Pentacles? This is like to be able to connect with your person through a mutual interest, yes, but you have both private lives. Like you can maintain, yes, a relationship, but this is a person actually usually depicted who likes their freedom and singledom, let's say, okay? And the Knight of Cups, well, this is the poet that he looks experience, not the relationship itself. You can have very much romantic and relationships with them. Your feet maybe will go like 10 feet up on the ground. You're gonna be blessed with his poetry and you know, but when you get on, when he invites you to a dinner, for instance, yes, he can be the most romantic, but you get on his car and there is no gas. So you don't see him like getting prepared so much for the practical things, but more of like the poetic side of life. So what I'm trying to say here is that the timing just wasn't right for us because your person was maybe after some experience, or they hadn't that practicality for the relationship, that there was some kind of a search and seeking. Though together it's like the composite charts in synastry, in astrology, which is done between couples. Like together, Nine of Pentacles, you had this particular lifestyles that you were very much happy to be there. And yes, it will be better, maybe you will be together, that you be together, but it wasn't also like it wasn't destructive if you do not choose to be together. Because Nine of Pentacles, like these people, I think, weren't ready, also based on the timing, to make a total commitment. Okay, in the Nine of Pentacles energy, the total commitment does not exist. As a matter of fact, you are more connected with your person through friendship, actually, or that mutual attraction, let's say, or chemistry, but not the relationship itself. So here, I think, in the sublime sense, you have also given each other that message. Like this person, actually, yes, there was chemistry, maybe attraction, or some conditions were there, but it didn't get matured as the time wasn't right. But there was also this sublime way of sending messages to each other, to each of you, sending a message, like the other's subconscious, that Knight of Cups says, okay, I don't need anyone to fulfill any sense of self kind of energy. This can be also like people, for instance, after divorce or out of relationships. Maybe there was this rebound relationship, which is usually done just right after the breakup. For instance, like Jennifer Lopez was into Ben Affleck right after her separation with the, you know, this golf guy, right? I don't remember his name, but the golf guy, she left the golf guy and ran into the Ben Affleck. So actually, Ben Affleck relationship was like a rebound relationship for Jennifer Lopez, just right after the other. So that rebound relationships do not usually last, but Jennifer and Ben Affleck had a more of like a karmic soulmate concept there. That's why it still continues. Now here though, I feel maybe both of you, this was maybe a rebound relationship if you were also coming after the divorce or just you left people. So and I think there is people who are like living alone here, like they like their own comfort, okay? Like don't look for like don't look for a space necessarily you cohabitate with this person. There is more, Virgo France, I see here people more independent, self-sufficient life, okay? But yes, maybe if the time was right, this would be wonderful for you, okay? Though yes, you were maybe very sensual, there was an earthy connection, enjoying finer things together, but it just didn't happen. So, but you have also, I think, some very different interests and other things, like separate lives, but you had this maybe private time, but just wasn't, but more of like it wasn't, maybe it has served again for a period of time, but for it to continue, people just there was this independence in the relationship, and at some point people felt carefree about each other and the relationship, and sometimes, you know, it can be, for instance, the person may think that you are that person, you have it all, but they don't think that they deserve you, like they feel insecure, like they can not meet a standard. That it can be also. 9 is the card of the freedom, and this is our only numeric because we have 2 court cards. This is the freedom card. I feel more carefree about each other. You do not here, I think, share maybe also the traditional bound of genders actually, and it's like, yeah, just maybe later it has maybe turned into more of like a friendship there for some of you. This is also interesting one, Virgo. Wow, so we had the what do they secretly want to tell you and everything that they always wanted you to know but afraid to tell. Again, please watch these readings for your sun, moon, rising, or any astrological association that you think is working for you. If you do not know your other placements, go to a free chart reporter in the Google. You can use AstroTam, Cafe Astrology, AstroSeek. You know, you don't have to know necessarily your birth hour even, I mean, to know your sun placements. Just go and seek your other also planets. Maybe you may want to follow them also for the readings. But this is what I have for you. Virgo, it's an honor to bring this reading. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed it. Just wow, you guys give me again some very real love stories, you know, very genuine. Now I will continue in the part 2, so join me in part 2 if you have placements from Libra to Pisces. Okay, thank you so much. I will now move to part 2 of this video. I will do the Libra to Pisces, and I will see you there if you have also further astrological placements there. Thank you. Take good care. Ciao for now.